go. Bring it up, baby. Let's go. Daddy, on me. Daddy, on me.
What is good, YouTube, man? Today I'm back with you guys, with the nation, for another video. And today, we are here to talk about what a lot of things has been popping up within the nation after the Raiders fall to 0-3 on the season. Now, it is a very, very unfortunate situation that we are in right now. We were a playoff team last year, and we are struggling to just get a victory. Now, all offseason long, we heard head coach Josh McDaniels say that they are stressing the little things like penalties and learning how not to lose first before they learn how to win. Well, maybe we've been focusing on the wrong shit in the offseason, because learning how to win would be very nice if we would have figured that out by now. And I think there's two main things that right now is really holding the Las Vegas Raiders back. Number one, being accountability. Number two, being urgency, having urgency. Shout out to Davante Adams. Shout out to Mark Davis. This was the most accountable, or this was the biggest freaking time I've seen anybody hold people accountable. Now, Davante Adams yesterday after the loss said that he expects more. He demands more. He's angry. He's frustrated. And it needs to improve. He knows that this team and this league, it's hard to win games in. But guess what? It didn't stop there. Shout out to Mark Davis. As soon as the loss happened, he decided to hold a private one-on-one meeting with our head coach, Josh McDaniels. Now, according to sources, that lasted anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes, just them two alone in a confined space, having a one-on-one. Now, let me say this. With Josh McDaniels, to me, it seems like he has no urgency to put his foot on the gas. And by that, I mean, when there's a minute 20 left, and you have two timeouts, and you are losing by 14 points, there was no urgency to get your guys to the line of scrimmage. In fact, we didn't call a timeout until there was 32 seconds left in the half. On top of that, once we're into the next quarter, we immediately burn a timeout off of stupid penalties. Listen, we got to get this in order. Josh McDaniels, he is not doing a good job at the moment. Darren Waller is not doing a good job at the moment. Just to talk a little bit about that, I've seen a lot of people mention that Darren Waller should be traded. He doesn't deserve to be on this team, this, that, and the third. Well, simply enough, I wouldn't take it that far in terms of he should be traded. But I do 100% expect this man to step up. He's been paid handsomely. It is your time to step up. He said in the offseason he wanted to be exhausted and utilized. Well, guess what? I counted 3 drop touchdowns yesterday. That's not putting your best foot forward for the team. Now, I just want to back up and talk about Josh McDaniels just a little bit more, because he is under fire with the Raiders fan base, and I understand losing games, it is nowhere near fun at all. The shit sucks. I hate it. You guys hate it. I've said it before. I hate losing more than I love winning. That's how it is with me. When we lose, fucks up my mood for the week. So let me say this. Going into this next game, we have the Denver Broncos. We are 0-3. Effectively, people would say we have nothing to lose. In my eyes, I simply don't see it that way, because I will never be the fan that says, let's go out and let's tank. That's not what I'm here for. I don't want to see the Raiders go out and do that. But here's what I will say. If the Raiders want any chance in turning this season around, it's by getting 2 wins before the bye week. Because once you get that bye week, well, you have an extra week to prepare for your next opponent. You have an extra week to cut out all the bullshit that we've been having. And simply, there's been too much of it. Too many penalties, too much rotation on the offensive line, too little rotation on the defensive line. We need to set this straight. Like I said, I will never be a fan of a team that tanks. So I will root for this team to win every single week. But as of right now, we've got to hold guys accountable. Darren Waller, Josh McDaniels, Mick Lombardi, Carmen Brasillo, all these guys, Derek Carr, all these guys need to be held accountable. And I know some people may not like the fact that I just mentioned Derek Carr's name because, yeah, he played well. But at the same time, we need to expect more from all of our guys. Enough should never be just enough. We should always want to do more because guess what? Super Bowl teams don't just coast by into the Super Bowl. No, they do the extra work. They do the extra mile, whatever it is, in order to get to where they want to be. Now, the Raiders, we're going to get what we work for. So, depending on what we see from the Las Vegas Raiders in the upcoming weeks, well, it's going to reflect on what we've been doing in the offseason. As of right now, guess we weren't doing enough. That's what it is. But let me know what you guys think. I've seen a lot about Darren Waller for the simple fact he had a very poor game last night or yesterday. Josh McDaniels simply hasn't been good enough on the play calling standpoint. So let me know. Would you guys like Josh McDaniels fired? Me, on my end, I'm going to answer my own question. I'm going to say he should not be fired just because I think that would put us in an even worse situation than what we are now. And I know you can't really get worse than 0-3, but you know what I mean, man. I think that we just need to fix this as much as possible, stress what needs to be stressed, and guys, hold each other accountable in the locker room, in the building. And let's have a better sense of urgency, man. Let's want to beat the brakes off these people. At the end of the day, it's just fucking football, right? So if they lose, they lose. You're not hurting their feelings. Let's go and fucking win a lot of games, man. But yeah, that's kind of me just ranting and letting you guys know how I feel about this performance that's just happened and what's going on in the news. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you guys have any thoughts and opinions that you'd like to share them in the comment section down below. And on your way out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the family. And as always, I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our opponent's dreams come